MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. Game 2 of the World Series between the New York Mets and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, it was a good start for these guys at home. They did what they needed to do in the opening game, and this crowd really showed up and made a difference as well. Should be an electric atmosphere again, so we'll see if the guys on the field can feed off it and take a commanding lead in this series.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on MLB Network, and we'll have it all for you next. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your Cleveland Indians.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Eli Dionis is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field, can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
Now at the plate, Enos Fuentes. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The second baseman, number 15.
Here comes the first pitch. And we are underway now from Cleveland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Dionis, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Gibbons will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Batting second, the center fielder, Anthony.
Ready to deliver.
Alford.
Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Got him to go down swinging there. Anthony Alford is the second out of the opening frame. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets DH. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Knapp is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So a fairly painless top of the first, and now the Indians will see what their bats can. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Leading off for the Indians, the right fielder, Clint Frazier.
First offering on its way. Liner towards second. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone. Frazier on at first, nobody out. And it's fouled away. Here it comes on 0-2. Popped high in the air. Rosario is under it. One down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Into the box, Justin Knapp, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Ball one. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 misses. Ball two.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Lifted the other way out to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And the throw in gets away from him. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
That's just some great base running from the guy at first. The ball had plenty of air under it, but he got a good read, recognizing it wasn't going to be caught, and he hustled all the way around home. That's something that shouldn't go unrecognized in that play.
In now, Brandon Eller, and it's belted high and deep into right center. Alford ranging back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with two away. Well, that was a seriously impressive catch on the run that we just watched, and we'll watch it again with show track. He did about everything right from start to finish on this one, and as you see, he had an amazingly long way to go to haul it in. That was just awesome. Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. To 2-0 now as he hits with a runner at third and two away.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Two outs here with a runner at third. 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Full count, 3-2 to the Indians DH. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. A run for the Indians on the RBI double. We'll head to the top of the second, and the Tribe are off to an early 1-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Enrique Cordova, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is it. The first baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
1-1 the count now. The 1-1 home. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 2 out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Digging in, Ross Jacobs. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Cordova. 1 down. Striding in for the Indians, Julian Gill, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Lays off 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. Gill, a 22-year-old. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2025.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
2-2. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Fuentes comes up with it, and there are 2 away now. So stepping in, Darrell Gibbons. First offering on its way. This is popped up. Gonzalez is there, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Now at the plate, Eric Ashley. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Rosario. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. To his right, Gibbons. And that's the second out. Into the box now, Ian Gonzalez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. A ball and 2 strikes now. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Hit back up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box, Enos Fuentes. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting glove and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving. Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's no run. Stepping up to the plate, Kenny Gallegos.
For the Indians.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Weighing inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Striding in, Clint Frazier. He reached on a single in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
A bouncer to the left side. Gonzalez is up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat.
The windup and the 0-1. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 for the ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down. Now to the plate, the Mets DH. Julian Escalona comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit hard to short. throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Enrique Cordova. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Frazier has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The first base
next for the Mets, Toby Dabrowski. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the fourth is still alive.
The right field.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Dabrowski is off at first with 2 away. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
In there, a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Eric Ashley, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Hot shot on the ground is short, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Justin Knapp. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at-bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Alford moves over. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance. Brandon Eller. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The windup and the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off for the
Thank
Mets,
you, Heidi.
the shortstop, number 3.
Pitch on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The third baseman, number 20.
At the plate, Ian Gonzalez. He singled his last time up. No balls and a strike to count. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he had 2 on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a 1-out double.
Batter number 50.
Finally, a little something.
Enos Fuentes.
In now, Enos Fuentes, as he hits one on a line to left field, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The center field.
Digging in once again, Anthony Alford, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ball 1. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. At the plate, Ross Jacobs. He'll look to.
Leading off for the Indians, the center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. This is line to left. Cordova arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Julian.
Now batting, Julian Gill. Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a fly ball. Forrest on the move, and no one will track it down. High in the air out to center field. Alford is there. 2 down.
The batter, number 6.
Standing in, Darrell Gibbons.
Darrell Gibbons.
First delivery to him on the way. Low for ball 1. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? He sure does. Make it 14 in a row set down now. Carving him up as the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Julian Escalona, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Julian Escalona.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball one. Count now, a ball and a strike. Here's a little chopper up the middle, backhanded. Flip of his glove for one. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
The first baseman, number 34.
Now at the plate, Toby Dabrowski. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the one-run lead. Arthur Connor gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 15, Arthur Connor.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better. And you can.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. They're down 1-0.
Leading off for the Indians, the third baseman, Kenny Gallego.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cordova is there. He's got it one away.
The batter.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Clint Frazier. First pitch on its way. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting,
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He's popped up in his first plate appearance and flied out last time around. In there, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe, but they're on top 1-0. Back here in Cleveland, it's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Steven Ryan is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 34, Steven Ryan.
Standing in, Rick.
Leading off to the net.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And a perfect start to the 7th, as this should be extra bases. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Eric Ashley becomes the first out of the inning. He's set, and the pitch. In there, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Forrest leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Grounded to first. To his right, Eller. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Stepping up now, Ian Gonzalez. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. A man on third with 2 down. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
That's popped up. Gibbons ranging into shallow right. He's got it as the tying run is left on base.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Mets strand one. They trail this one 1-0.
Stretch.
So striding forward now, Justin.
Leading off for the Indians, the left fielder, Justin Knapp.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 delivery. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a good take here as he misses for a ball, and it's 2-1 now to the Cleveland left fielder. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Forrest has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brandon Eller. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bit high there. A ball and no strike. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now back, the
so digging in now, Kyle Schwarber. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Two out, nobody on. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Alford racing back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. His first homer so far in the series. And with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
This at bat shows you how versatile and talented a player this guy really is. Earlier in at bat, he had squared to bunt. Then he says, forget that nonsense. I could take this guy deep, and promptly does that. What a weapon.
Up next for Cleveland.
Into the box now, Ross Jacobs, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Line towards center field. Alford will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Indians strike for one on this solo homer. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 2-0 Indians. Leading off the inning, Enos Fuentes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Derek Machado has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 63, Derek Machado.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Into the box now, Anthony Alford. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 coming. Line drive, base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Now at the plate, Toby Dabrowski. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important for them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Hit to short. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They trail things here 2-0. Johnny Bailey is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 20, Johnny Bailey.
First pitch on its way. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
The 1-1. Hit high and deep to right center. Forrest is in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher, and he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
So coming to the plate, Darrell Gibbons. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just inside.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now
stepping in and ready for another shot, Kenny Gallegos. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen.
A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Forrest, and the inning is over. Indians go to Ray Guerrero takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 45, Ray Guerrero.
Settling in now, Rick Forrest. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2 games to none if they can't rally. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Rick Forrest is retired to kick off the inning.
Eric Ashley.
Coming to the plate now, Eric Ashley. Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike 1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Jacobs. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 3.
Riding in once again, Rosario. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And that's in there for strike 1. A packed house. 43,515 on their feet in Cleveland. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Indians have held serve here at home. They take games 1 and 2 of this series as this one is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Maddie, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Cleveland get the win to jump out to a 2-0 series lead. Eli Dionis pitches well enough to get the W. Frank Thorman pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.